New details now about the Rhode Island state budget. Right now, the Senate is poised to vote on the deal worth more than $8.5 billion. One of the most talked about items includes a new 8% tax on vacation rentals. Realtors say that this would create an undue burden on property owners who would then pass the expense on to renters. The fear is that those prospective renters will go somewhere else. The realtors may still get a chance to have their concerns heard, though. One local senator is proposing an 11th hour floor amendment on Tuesday. NBC 10's RJ Heim is live in Providence to explain what all this means.
Let's face it, this is why people come to southern New England. It's the boating, it's the water, it's the sunshine, it's the weather. But landlords and realtors are pushing back against this legislation because if it goes through the way it's written, it'll go into effect July 1st this year. And yes, it will include Airbnb-type online short-term rentals with stiff penalties for non-compliance. This house on the water in North Kingstown is already booked at $2,000 a week for part of the summer. Bruce Lane, the owner, says ramming this bill through right now is too soon at the height of vacation season.
At least let people finish out the season here. Let's not deliver the wrong message that we're going to renegotiate with you. Let's let our season take place.
The bill was the governor's idea, saying Rhode Island is one of the last 10 states that don't have such a tax, although to be fair, Massachusetts and Connecticut do not. It was rubber stamped by the House of Representatives, with Speaker Mattiello telling NBC 10 there'll be a period of adjustment and it won't be an undue burden.
I'm sure that the state needs the money, but I think that this may have a reverse effect. As much as you're going to be collecting a tax on this, I think that you may be decreasing tourism and then also secondary housing market in Rhode Island.
The final bill goes to the Senate on Tuesday. But State Senator Ed O'Neill wants to put a floor amendment to that bill to address some of the concerns brought up by the realtors and the landlords. Rapid implementation.
Instant implementation with consequences to people who own those properties because there are fines, there's reporting requirements. So there's two problems. One, it's a new tax, it's fairly substantial, and second of all, no time to respond for the property owners. So I'm going to introduce an amendment to the budget delaying the implementation until January 1st.
The way it's written right now, that legislation, $5,000 fine and up to 1 year in jail for non-compliance. The question is, though, is that enforceable? RJ Heim, NBC 10 News, live in Providence.